Hello and welcome to episode 5 of We Are Central. As always, thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Do all the good stuff, you know what to do. Got a lot to get through, and I appreciate your view. Oh, check me out. Right. Competition draw time as well. Not right now. I'm going to do it during the episode. It's a busy weekend for me this weekend. Little man's birthday. He's 5. Fletcher is 5. I can't believe it. It was his birthday yesterday. It's his party today, big party with all his friends, so hope they can get this filmed in the morning and made and out for you. So yeah, I'll draw the competition because he's helped and his mother helped do that while we were out yesterday, and I'll reveal that during the episode. But first off, yeah, had me annual message off the boss. Let's hope it's a bit more motivational than last year. Let's check it out.
Okay, dude, so look here. I know it's the midpoint of the season, you want some sort of a motivational speech from me, but no. I've got hotels to run, casinos to build, looking after your fragile ego just is not a priority. So, look, we're in 3rd place, 3rd is fine. Given the squad that Greeno built while on vacation in Mexico, I was expecting slightly more from you. I'm also concerned that we've loaned players that you've played out of position, and now they've been recalled. I mean, Greeno has better things to do than spend his time securing players that you treat with complete disregard. Come on, dude. Learn more than one formation. You know, this isn't Football Manager here. This is real life. So, that aside, speaking of real life, I've decided to do you a solid. I've taken $3 million out of the club's money, and I've decided to upgrade the training facilities. So look, we'll have the best training facilities in the division by far. You've got the best coaching team by far. There should be nothing preventing you from getting promoted this season. The only thing that I could see at this point causing an issue, potentially financial fair play. Like I said, mate, I just cannot right now send any cash to the UK. Politically, it really is a nightmare with my investors. So we need you to get out and make sure we have better revenue next season from gate receipts and television rights.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel a little underappreciated. Well, we're going to start right here on the transfer page, because when I left you last time, was it around the 11th of January? We're now in April, so a lot of football's been played at this point. And as you can see, Greeno, to be fair to him, went lone crazy. Lone crazy. On the last day, he brought me in 3 players. So we've got Jamal Baptiste from West Ham. Decent defender centre. I mean, this changed the squad a lot, to be fair. Good young midfielder from Man City. This lad who's decent, Teddy Jenks from Brighton. Ryan Duncan from Aberdeen, who I think's brilliant. What a player for us he is. And this lad who can play up top. Now, there's issues with the finances still, isn't there? I've left a lot of control in the hands of my boss, and he's not my boss, he's the director of football, Greeno. But I've not told him, but I had to make executive decisions myself, or we'd be screwed, because Greeno went crazy with the loans. It got to youth intake day, and youth intake wasn't bad, right? I've not spoke to Brian, I don't know where he is, but he must have done his job because it's decent. We'll have a look at it in a minute. But I wouldn't have been able to sign any of them. It wouldn't let me. So I've had to release 2 players. Sean Brown, he's a great player. He's one of the best players in the league. But he did say, no matter what, I am leaving at the end of the year. He was on well over $1,000 a week. So seeing as Greeno did bring that striker in, I decided to release him. And Rob Allen, who's been mint for me, great player. Now he was injured, and I think he was injured around January. So I think, genuinely, if he wasn't injured, he'd have signed a pre-contract anyway. Again, big wages. So releasing them 2 players, even though it says it doesn't account for young players, it wouldn't let me sign any of the youth intake. Release these 2, and I could. So this is the youth intake, and it is brilliant. Again, right, I'll take these as much as we can get, because again, we don't know if FFP are going to allow us to spend more money. Even if we go up, we stay down, I don't know. So I could potentially have a team next season in whatever league I'm in, full of 17, 18, 19 year olds, which is fair enough. I'll work with what I've got, right? And loads of loans, because Greeno loves a loan now. But I've not heard from him. No idea where Brian is. I don't know if he's still in Dubai. I don't know if he's on holiday with Greeno. Not a clue. But he seems to have done his job. Now, I've also had to make one more executive decision, because at the beginning of March, Rangers offered Joe Page a contract, and I left it a day, and I was like, CP, computer, please, do you want to give him a new deal, please, sort him out, let's try and keep him. And they weren't doing. So I've panicked. I thought, I'm not losing Joe Page, he's my mate, I want him to be part of this series. So again, this is my third executive decision. I offered him the contract behind the gaffer's back. He's never here anyway, I don't know if he'll notice. He pays zero attention really. I don't even know if we're in the cups or not most of the time. So I gave him a new deal. He's now on more money than me, but he turned down Rangers and stayed with the Central. So then, I have got to the end of the season, but we're going to jump in now, because this was the point I secured our playoff spot. And as you can see, it's really tight. I'm not going to win the league. Portsmouth are racing ahead. Hull, who are said of a good team, they're ahead of us as well, but it's very, very close. Look at that, Rotherham only a point behind, Nottingham Forest out far behind. Derby have dropped off a bit, unfortunately. I quite like Derby. I would have liked him to do okay. And look at that, Sean Brown, second best player in the league, and I had to release him. But things have to be done. Business decisions have to be made, and I made it. Quick look in on the finances. As you can see, look, you know, technically we have got money to spend on wages. We could really do a lot with this club if FFP lets us. So it's going to be a big thing next year. Could be really interesting, no matter what happens to us this year, League One or Championship. A challenge I'm looking forward to. Part of me is like quite excited if they don't think we've been in the green long enough, and I do end up with a team of kids. It might actually force me to make an effort with my tactics, might it? And I'll have to change things up, especially in the Championship. I still think in League One, with a young side, I could do well. The trouble is, as you know, I've got a group of Patreon players who are good young players, and nothing special, not WONDERKIDS or anything. Most of them have the potential to become Championship players. You know, Lee Bagansmore, Lee Masters, Ben Dollery, Schlinks, Unflushable, Craig, the goalkeeper, and so on, right? But they're on tiny contracts, and they all want pay rises, and I can't give them pay rises yet. Now, they are contracted till 2026, but again, if big offers come in, and big offers have come in, but Greenhouse turned them down as of yet, things might change. One other thing, Richard Jones, look at him, 17-year-old, a player the computer gave me, who's developing very well, would have been great for us. Can't give him a new deal. He's leaving for the Unflushables' favourite team, Dundee United, so there could be more of that happening. Again, it's a challenge. I love the uncertainty of it. Right, let's do a quick check-in on some of the patrons. These guys are super supportive, so I want to show you some of the players. We're just going to look at 4 quickly. The first one's Dirk Digler. If you know that name, you're a legend. It's not his real name. And he went to start his career at his beloved Sheffield Wednesday. Didn't last long. City have bought him, played him a couple of times, and now loaned him out to Newcastle. Next up, it's Jamie, and he is a legend to me. Great support to my channel. And of course, a Rangers fan, wanted to play for his beloved Rangers, and he did. And he did very well. Good little striker. Scored 5 goals in 11 games for Scotland. He's not there anymore. He's now in Germany. Next up, it's my mate Dave. Great friend of mine, really good friend actually. Who you might recognise, because he's the guy who plays Noah Ryan in the Tycoon series, which will be making a return very soon. The very final Tycoon episode that's spanned over like 3 or 4 games now will be coming out soon, hopefully. And he will also be in another series that's going to be making a return called the Billionaire Challenge after that. So yeah, love Dave to pieces. He is a teacher in real life, and he's a teacher in Russia. He's actually kind of stuck in Moscow at the minute. So I'm always messaging him currently, seeing if he's okay, seeing what's going on over there. But good guy. And lastly, it's Decky Waters, great lad as well, great player on the game. 19-year-old, he's Irish, and he's playing for Celtic. Although he doesn't want to play for Celtic, he's putting a transfer request. He wants out of there. Let's jump forward to the end. I've got a lot to get through. I'm going to try and cram a bit into this. 2 live comms at least. And you can see we finished 3rd in the league. We had a pretty strong end to the season. Sean Brown's still the 2nd best player. Not been picked up. Poor lad. Sorry, mate. But he was going to leave. So who cares? He's turning his back on us. Anyway, Accrington, Donny, Cheltenham and Swindon have all been relegated. And we're in the playoffs, and we've got Crew, as you can see, away in the first game. Now I'm going to play that off camera. Don't know what the result's going to be, obviously. And hopefully we'll do the second leg, and then we'll see what happens. Will we have a final? I don't know. It's exciting. Here we are with the results reversed, and I've highlighted the last game you watched against Hull. Brilliant game, because they were a great team. But look who played next, Crew. And they beat me away 1-0. Look at Lee Masters getting sent off, Lee. You dirty bugger. And I had a rough patch here. A lot of new players were coming in. Trying new players out. I was a bit worried, thinking, the balance has gone out the window. You've ruined me. You've absolutely ruined me. I'm fluctuating my tactic quite a bit. And picked up a good run end to the season. Look at that. I mean, we got beat off Blackpool. Don't win them all. But that really helped us. It kept us pushing. And we did push, I think. I really wanted to try and get automatic promotion. It's not happened. We give it our best shot. We've done very well. I think third's amazing. And now we're in the playoffs. And here is the squad arranged by average rating. And as you can see, that Paul at the top played brilliant up front. Slinks has been injured for ages. He's coming back from that injury now. He won't be starting today. So Paul, though, 6 goals in 5 games. Can't really knock that, can you? He's starting. You can see all these lads here, the good guys. My Patreon players all want deals. Can't give him them. Greeno's trying, though, to be fair. Or the computer, whatever you want to say. He keeps asking different guys, but we can't do it. He keeps coming back to me saying I can't work it out. And I'm like, well, I can't work it out either, you muppet. So we are about to hit injury time. I'm winning 2-0. 2 great headers. First one from Unflushable. Proper banged it in. And Ben Dollery with another header. So yeah, 2-0. Great little foundation here to take back to the Sir Brett Dalton Stadium. We've played very well here. I'm not going to lie. I think we've been way the better team. So yeah, I was pretty nervous, but I'm quite happy now. There we go. Well done, boys. There's me in my pink tie, raising my hands in the air. Let's get to the second leg. Welcome to the Sir Brett Dalton. So a few changes, because there's only been 2 days in between. Glatzel's going to play on the wing, but Schlinks is back up top. Leading goal scorer for us. Can he score today and send us to Wembley? So here we go. Excited. 2-0 cushion. I mean, we have been pretty good. Apart from that Blackpool game, we've been pretty good. If that's a... Whew. Well thought he was getting sent off then. Well bad. Yeah, we've been really... It just clicked into gear. I think that bad patch, you know, because there's so many new players coming in, some of them are really good. It just gives you more options. And like I said, I'm using a lot of the youth as well, especially on the bench. You know, you play a lot of games, guys get tired. So there was just that transitional period, but it did click. Oh, beautiful ball to the Unflushable. Great first pass to Lincoln. Right, come Crew. Don't like this. I don't want them to score first, because then the game could really turn on its head. Oh, tips it onto the post. Gotta love that. Yeah, Crew are starting to turn the screw. Evolving mindset on the ad boards. I love the fact that they kept that in. They put it in last year and they just kept it in. Honestly, it's brilliant, that. Great mental health charity run by my friend Limo. Lee the Buzzy Bee. Oh, here he goes. I've got to give Greeno that one. I can't lie, he did a good job with that one. Yeah, I didn't know because I've never really played with a director of football, not for ages. I think I might have done one series on FM17 maybe, I think, where I let the director of football do some business. I can't remember. I don't think I ever have. I like control. So you don't know what they're going to do, and some decisions aren't great, I'll be honest with you. But I didn't think he'd be bringing in loan players and stuff, but fair play. I mean, I suppose when you leave it to a director of football, you're just leaving it to that same algorithm that every other club in the game that's controlled by the computer runs by, really, doesn't it? So, fair play. I'll take it. Asprilia. What a name. What a name. Don't like that, though. We have a highlight straight from kickoff. Straight from kickoff. Let's see what happens here. It's either going to be 2-1 to us or 2-1 to them. Put money on that, watch. Straight from kickoff. Ooh, oh, good opportunity. Doesn't always work. Tell you what, though, I do think Crew have been the better team in this leg. I do, but we've still got a 2-goal cushion. Come on, boys. Lieber Gans heads it away, but gives it straight back to the opposition. He's been a bit of a threat. They're quite good down that right-hand side, to be fair, today. Is Ainley. Back to, is it Huggins? Yep, makes me think of Higgins, a snooker player, don't know why. But it does. Ooh, half time, we've still got a 2-goal cushion. At the minute, we're on our way to Wembley, which is pretty exciting stuff. Now, it's competition draw time. So yesterday was my son's 5th birthday, and while we were out for a meal, I basically wrote down everyone's name on a piece of paper. I think there's 7 or 8 of you got the answer right, so it was like, good luck to you all. Put it in my hat, I let the little boy pick it out, and then the wife read it. So here we go. Right, it's competition time now. I'm out for my 5-year-old Fletcher birthday. He's 5 today. Fletcher, say hello.
Hello.
Well, Fletcher and his mum are going to join the competition. I think, how many have we got? 7 people got it right. We're going to put you in my hat and we'll see who wins. Right, so we'll get everyone's name in the hat. Fletcher, just pick one of them. We'll give it to Mummy.
Who's the lucky winner? It's Fargo. Have I said that right?
Yeah,
Fargo.
I think so. Jackson, you going to say congratulations?
Say, well done. Yay!
Congratulations, mate. I think we're friends on Steam. If we're not, you need to become my friend on Steam. As soon as we are, send me a message and I'll gift you the game. Congrats, mate. Thank you to everybody that entered. If you want to know what the answer was, you didn't enter because you didn't know. The Raiders, the Broncos and the Washington Commanders, they call now, have all won the Super Bowl 3 times. They're the 3 teams that have won it 3 times. And that was the answer. Second half starts with a free kick for Crew. Finny to take it, bends it in and woo, 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 woo. Alright, come on, unflushable with a corner. Let's put this game to bed. We get a goal. Ooh, we get a goal. Paul Glatzel. What a little player you are, man. Right, absolutely nothing's happened. 20 minutes has flown by, but I have brought off the unflushable. I'll do that as well. Lee Begans more. Let's rest some of my main lads for the final. We're in the final. 4 minutes of injury time, and we've got possibly one last highlight. I don't think it matters. I mean, Crew would need a freaking miracle. A miracle that's not going to happen for him because we're the winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Here's Towler. Come on, lad. Let's do another. Let's get another. Fine, Schlinks. He's there. He's in the middle. He picks it up. Great touch. Gives it to Jonesy. Oh, Schlinks somehow gets it in. Love it. There we go. Very, very happy. I think we deserved it. I think they started really well, but we turned that screw. Turned it on. Put on a show. Now it's time for the big show, where we will be facing Rotherham United, who have been freaking decent this year. But how did it fare against them this year? Well, they haven't beat me. 1-1 at our place, and we've beaten 3-1 at theirs. Why would I do it? I'm so nervous. Welcome to Wembley. I'm buzzing that we're here now. One bad thing is Lee Begansmore has got an injury in the week since the last game, so he's not even on the bench. Devastated about that. Got Towler playing makeshift there because we're still struggling. This is the best I could do. Is it going to be good enough? Let's find out. And here we go. Hopefully this isn't the end of our Wembley visits for the course of this series. And talking of this series, I know I'm doing 2 episodes a season, but with time and other stuff, I think at some point I'm going to switch it to 1 season episodes, like I do with my rebuild and my building series and a lot of the other stuff I do. This might make it easy for me, easy for you guys to watch it in one go. We'll see. It's just how it works, I think. But we'll just go with the flow. I don't know. Anyway, they're coming straight at us, and they have took a very early lead after 41 seconds. But whatever happens, you know, even if I lose this, you know what? I won't feel too bad. Don't know if I get the sack or not. But I still think what we've done is a great achievement. Getting to a playoff final with a team under the restrictions I've got. I'm very happy with that. So we'll see. Do I think this club, if we don't come out of that FFP properly, we will massively struggle in the Championship. Generally believe that. But I think if we do stay in League One and we're still in that FFP restriction, oh man, Jesus, this is all going to pot in it. Come on, Craig, mate. Come on, Craig. Wembley. This is Wembley, Craig. Yeah, I still think we could compete, and I still think we could push for the top in the playoffs in League One with that young team that I would have in place. And, you know, now I realise that, you know, Greeno can do a bit of magic at this level with loans. Maybe he brings the right ones in. I think we'd be okay. We'll have to wait and see on that. I don't know. But can we get back into this? I mean, 2-0 down this quick. We're going to need to start playing some football. Free kick now to Rotherham. Haven't beat me all year. Turn it on. Turn it on for the final. And they've turned it on for the final. We're all right. We'll still have a party. We'll still have a beer. Will I keep my job? I don't know, because there was a thing in the news the other day, and it said, under fire boss. Booed. Like, under fire boss? My manager rating is like a B. I think I'm doing freaking really well, even though I'm not getting any credit for it. The boss feels like it's all down to green. Oh, go on, Slinksy! Oh, we're back in this. I think this is a kind of conspiracy. I think they all got together because when they were all my Valley players at St. Valley, I did eventually move on from every single one of them and replace them all. I think they all hate me for that. And they've got together and said, let's get booed out of retirement and let's just make his life a living actual hell. I genuinely think that. They're just trying to get me back. But you know what? We got too big for him. They were all good players from the non-league that were lucky enough to come with me as far as they did. So here we go, second half at Wembley. It's 3-1. I've made 2 changes. Ryan Duncan, very good player. He's come on in the middle. And I've brought Paul Glatzel on the wing. So I've got 3 very good players who can all score goals and all very creative in my front 3. If anyone can pull us out of it, it's going to be one of those guys. I could tell you that much. We just could kind of do with not conceding. Again, boys. This is going to be us stealing it and getting them on the break in it. No, it's not. It's Gordon through. And they have scored. This is their game. I genuinely want to thank you though for supporting this series. Everyone who stayed with it. Like I always say, views drop off, but you guys love you to bits. I generally don't think it'll be as long as any of the other custom series. But I still want to have fun with this. And I still want to get us to the Premier League. I still want to get this club to a major trophy. That's like my minimum aim. Even if it's a Carabao Cup. Or get back in the Premier League and win something. Well, there you go. It wasn't our day. It wasn't our day. I mean, we created the chances. We didn't put it in the net. They were the better team. They come at us early doors, finish us off. And these things happen. We're staying in League One. Am I staying in a job? That'll be all down to CP. So there we go. We might finish 4 points ahead of him, but they're going up and we're staying down. And the teams that are going up are going to be replaced by Swansea, Luton and Huddersfield. Love Huddersfield. Oh, wow. That's fun. Look at Newcastle. Why are Newcastle in the Championship, man, with all that money? And Tame Valley spent a lot of the year top of the league. Finished 3rd. Champions League football. Them and Denton have done a bit of a switch. Look at the Valley. And the Munchen Club, they're doing all right. They're like an all right team, aren't they? They finished 13th. And with our prize winnings, we've got a bit of money. We've got 3.5 in the bank. Nothing's getting built. Nothing's getting changed at the minute. I'm just hoping, please, for God's sake, sort the FFP out. Slink's top goal scorer, Matt Dunster best player, Ben Dollar in most assists. Matt Dunster, look at that. What a centre half he is, what a moustache he's got. He's definitely like a superstar this year, wasn't he? So there we go, that is the end of episode 5. As always, thanks for supporting it. Really do appreciate it. I still think we can do well next year, no matter what restrictions we're under. I think we'll be in and about there with the playoffs again. I think we will. Hopefully Greeno can do some business again, get me some good loans. And we'll go again. You don't always win on this game, do you? But very proud. Congratulations again to the competition winner, Thargoff. Hopefully you'll enjoy playing FM22 as much as I do. Sorry to everyone else. But thank you for entering. And I hope you're happy, hope you're safe. I've now got to go and get this edited because this afternoon I'm going to a massive kids party where I'm one of the hosts. It's like torture. But I can't wait to see my little boy's face. So thank you. As always, stay happy. Stay safe and make sure you come back for the next one. It's a good one. It's going to be, hopefully. But if it's 5 minutes long, it means I've got the sack. So let's hope it's not 5 minutes long. See you later.